What up, guys? Uchenna here. On my days, it's been such a long time. Like the last time I did a video, which was last month actually. Yeah, but it feels like it's been ages. Well, Grenoble so far, it's been such a lovely weather. I've done so many stuff, met so many new people. I've been having such a great time here. The weather is actually pretty cold today. It was quite hot. I think like 2 days ago, it was like 24 degrees, and all of a sudden in one night it just dropped to 8 degrees, and now there's snow on top of the mountain. So people are starting to get really excited because it's skiing season. And yeah, anyway, let's get down to the nitty gritty of things. So today I shall be talking about the administration side in order for you to get ready to go to your year abroad in Grenoble. So I shall be talking about the preparation and administration papers, all the paperwork you have to do in the UK, and then I shall move on about how you, for example, set up a bank or how you register for the university in Grenoble and so on and so forth. So yeah. And in the meeting, basically, you're going to be told that throughout the whole year, you need to take 60 credits. But you're also going to be told you don't really need to pass any of them. I think it's 10 credits, but that's basically nothing. So you have to take, for example, if you're just going to Spain, you have to take 60 credits there. But in my case, I'm going to France and Spain. So I have to take 30 credits in France and 30 credits in Spain. So as for my credits in France, once you know, you don't really need to choose any modules because apparently that's going to be done there. So you don't really have to worry. But for Valencia, which is where I'm going in Spain, I had to choose the modules before just because I think I prefer that system anyway. So I don't really have to worry about choosing modules there when I get there. So it's that kind of stressfulness you don't really need anyway. So yeah, you're going to be given a portfolio, which is the main thing you need to pass with. So I think it's you've got three tasks you have to do, and you have a deadline for each one of them, which you have to send back to one of your coordinators. So example again, for me, my case, I'm going to send it to my French coordinator. Um, and yeah, in there it's going to give you instructions like just basically write about your experience and so on and so forth. And yeah, that's basically the main thing you need to do in order for you to get to pass your year abroad. And you have to make sure that in each task you have to get a pass. Now, I don't think you get any percentages. It's either a pass or a fail. Right, so now we're gonna get to France. I am going to be very honest with you guys. It is a hair pulling situation. Oh my days, the administration here will drive you crazy. They are so unorganized. They love their paperwork. Nothing's pretty much computerized. And literally for weeks I thought I was going to cry because it is that bad. It's let me just not get excited. Started. Sorry. So to begin with, before you actually leave for France, my biggest advice is get as much passport photos, as many as you can, because they're gonna ask for a lot of them. What else? Get a lot of photocopies of your IHI card. They're gonna ask a lot about that too. Get a lot of your passport. They're gonna ask a lot about that. So just make sure you get a whole bunch of photocopy because it is endless here. It truly is. Um, okay, so when I arrived in my new flat, my landlords told me I needed to get insurance. So this insurance called Responsabilité Civile and the housing insurance, which means that if I do break anything or if, like, for example, a fire starts and it's not my fault, I am insured. by my company, which is my bank, and I have no problem with that. What else? I set up my bank account with Societe Generale. I think it's a good bank because, for one, most of the other banks I went to, they didn't really take on students who were only staying half a year in France. So Societe Generale is the only one for me that took me in. They are really, really good. Just for the fact that the insurance, you can take out an insurance with them and you pay €3 per month, I think it is. And what else? You get your card in a week. You get all your details. I think that was pretty much the easiest thing I'd done, which is set up a bank account. What else? Another thing I would say before you leave the UK is make sure you sort out your phone company because you really need a French number. It is very crucial, just in case if, for example, the bank or the uni calls you for anything. So you need to sort out your network and talk to them about your situation, about you going abroad. For me, my network is with Three. I know most people say are going to, oh, it's rubbish or whatnot, but I like it anyway. With Three, this year they recently introduced this scheme called Feel at Home Abroad, which means that you can still use like you can still call UK people, the house phones and mobiles without being charged. So it's as if you were in the UK. However, I decided, because I also wanted to call French numbers, that instead I should just get a French SIM card, and I got it from this shop called Free, not number three, but Free as in freedom. You get what I mean? And they're very good because you can call any numbers in France and it's free. It's basically kind of like a contract, but it's not. For example, in the UK, you have to take it for like 2 years. So that means if you want to stop using that network, or if you want to start paying every month, then you can just cut it off. You don't need to worry about handing in no phones or anything like that if you do take contract. Basically, what I did is I went into the shop in town, which I felt was better instead of ordering it online, because ordering it online would mean that it will come in a week's time. So I did it in the shop. It's so cool. Basically, in order to get your SIM card, you just use this machine. You get to choose your own number. You get to choose which type of SIM corresponds to your phone, and hey presto, that's it. That's pretty much it. Your SIM card comes out, generated and everything with the phone number that you chose. And yeah, and plus it's very cheap as well. It's €2 per month. I somehow chose €19, €20 per month foolishly, but hopefully I get that changed. Yeah, but in order for you to use the free SIM card, you have to make sure that your phone is unlocked. If your phone is not unlocked, then there's pretty much a problem because, like I said, you really do need to get sorted out with your network and let them know what's going on in order for you to know what's going to happen and if you can still use the network in France or in Spain or wherever else you're going. So yeah, that was free. In France, there's this system called CAF.fr, or CAF.fr, as you would say in France, which is basically like it's kind of like, how would you call it, social help. So like with students, sorry, with students, you can get, for example, if I pay €350 per month with my flat, currently with my flat in France, that means that if I do apply for it, I get money back from the government, which is €134. So that means that whatever I'm paying to my landlords, I'm going to get some of my rent money back, which I think is a very good initiative. It is very useful as well. And yeah, I would say if you do decide to do that, you need to go to the actual building in town center. I'm pretty sure you'll find it. Is if you do look for it, it's in this area called Victor Hugo. Anyway, and there will be people to help you out. They'll ask you to bring in obviously like your passport photos, and they'll ask you to fill out this whole form online, and they'll also ask you to bring in your certificate of scholarity just to prove that you're a student and that you are going to the university in Grenoble. Just just usual formalities and all that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Right, now we're gonna get to the most annoying thing in the world about France and in Grenoble, registering for uni. So you're going to be sent an email way before you go to university in Grenoble about how you need to bring 3 passport photos, your EHE card and your passport. And then once you get there, you'll be given like some sort of activity kind of thing where they'll tell you each day what you need to do and at what time as well. So yeah, you need, like I said, all the photocopies that I told you to do just a moment ago, you need to bring those in. They will ask you to bring insurance, your insurance for your house, just because if you don't bring that, then you will need to get the one from the uni, which costs around over 200 euros for the whole year, and you really do not need that. That's why I said it's better to go to Société Générale, the bank where you pay 3 euros per month. So with a passport for your student ID card, they're not like Coventry student ID cards where they just take pictures of you straight here and there and then just give your card there to you. No. You have basically 3 queues and 3 stages in order for you to get your student card, which take literally, I think, 2 hours to get. It's crazy. So basically what you do, you get 1 queue to give in your EHE card, your passport photos, and then you go to another queue just to make sure your whole details are correct. And then you go to the last queue, where what they do is they cut your passport photo very, very, very like close to your face, and then stick it on some next plastic thing and then cover it up with all your details and everything. And it's just like literally the most ridiculous thing ever. I can't, like I said, they love their paperwork. So I am someone, to be honest, someone who's very patient, and I can't deal with all that kind of stress. Afterwards, you have the first week, so you get all the different activities. You get the tour of the town. You get like administration tour where you can get, for example, gas and electricity contracts and silly things like that. You also get social nights as well. Yeah, that will be given to you in some kind of like timetable. And then there's the first the week before you start the uni, which is we started on the 15th of September. So now choosing modules, like I said, the most stressful thing ever. So with the modules, what you need to do, because our uni, they didn't really tell us what kind of thing we need to pursue. So in Grenoble, that means you can get to choose any modules you want to do. To be honest, it's a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is you get to do things that you really want to do, that you're like, oh, that's nice, I might try that one out. And then the bad thing is that there are too many choices. That's one. 2, the credits are different. So for me, I am actually doing 32 credits because they have like specific modules, and they have optional modules, and all of them are either like 3 or 4 credits, and it doesn't really add up to my 30 credits. So I had trouble just trying to find the nice modules as well. What else is there? And most annoying thing is that if you choose one module and you want to do another one, it clashes. So I would advise you to like make sure you choose the right modules. And then obviously there's the first week. Well, we got 2 weeks of tryouts, which I don't think is enough time for, especially for European students, to choose modules. Because I know back in Carve, we've got the main um, modules we have to do, but then we have optional ones, so we can get to choose and try them out one week or the other. But here, as you're choosing all your modules from scratch and you don't even know which one you're gonna take, it's not enough time, because then if you go to another one, you've missed out on pretty much, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and it's not going to be good for when you do your exam. It's a lot of catch up work, trust me, I know how it is. I missed basically a month for one of my modules, and I'm not pretty happy about that, but hey hum. So once your whole module business has been sorted out, which I do wish you good luck for, they'll give you this yellow paper where you need to look online, which is even much longer. Look online for all the codes, write in all your lessons, all your modules, what time it is, what day it is, who is it by, who's teaching you, and you have to write the amount of credits that you're going to, how many credits that module is worth. So yeah, and also make sure you download this the learning agreement, which is basically kind of like the yellow paper I just mentioned now, but this time is for the uni. So we have to go to this women's office called Caroline Scudder. She is the woman who basically handles all international issues or with the year abroad, and she has to sign it, stamp it, and so you can scan it back to Coventry University and they can keep it as record, and you can get the actual paper and keep it as a record as well. You also need to sign in your arrival form just to make sure that you have been registered in the uni, and just to confirm that everything is done in order for you to get your Erasmus grant, the rest of your Erasmus grant. I don't know if I mentioned in the other videos about the cash passport, which is basically what the uni gives you, and it's a MasterCard, and you can use anywhere around Europe. It's just that, for example, if you use it in a shop, you'll be charged around €3 something every time you use it. Apart from when you use it in a restaurant, then that it's free. And you aside from getting money from student finance, because this year, lucky for us, is the 25th anniversary, so we get the regular amount that we would usually get for Erasmus plus another €2,000, and all the money that the uni gives you is in the card, is in euros, just because if they transfer it from into pounds to euros, then you'll lose value of the money, and yeah, we don't want that. We want to have a lot of money. So yeah, so when you first get the cash passport card, you have to go see Stefan, and he'll give you a letter with your card, and you have to follow the instructions on how to register your card and how to set it up in order to get activated. And on the card, you receive €1,900. But as soon as you get your arrival form, you sign in your arrival form and you do your learning agreement for Coventry University, then you get the rest of the amount of the Erasmus grant. Yeah, so you can enjoy yourself. Brilliant, right? So thank you for watching my video, guys. Hope this video helps you get through things, because you're going to need a lot of luck in France, trust me. If you have any questions, please comment down below, and I will try and answer any of the questions that you might have. And yeah, good luck with all the paperwork, because you're going to need it. And in my next video, I'm going to be showing you a tour of my house, so I'm pretty excited to show it to you guys. And yes, until next time, bye guys.